First, the news headlines. State-level Teachers' Day celebration held. Financial downturn of families due to opting of private schools over government schools, opines Works Minister Govindas Konthoja. All Integrated Teachers Association Manipur continues protest on Teachers' Day against government's objectionable policy. And Manipur's Nongmai Themgotam conferred a National Award to Teacher NAT 2022. Hello and a very good evening. Welcome to Mami TV English News Bulletin. I'm KABITA TONGBRAM. Works Minister Govindas Konthoja has stated that families are suffering financial downturn due to opting of private schools for their children's education over good government schools. The minister was speaking at the state-level Teachers' Day celebration organized by Department of Education, Government of Manipur at City Convention Centre, Imphal today. Floral tribute to the portrait of second President of India, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, and state song sung by students of TG Higher Secondary School marked the inauguration of the program. Various awards were distributed to selected government school teachers and tablets to primary school teachers on the occasion. Speaking at the program, Minister Govindas Konthoja said teachers are the living God and continued that earlier students did not go to school but to the teacher's house, and serving the teachers and receiving their blessings was the success of the students. With the changes that come over time, now teachers impart their knowledges to the students in schools. Teachers' Day is celebrated annually on September 5 to mark the birthday of India's former president, scholar, philosopher and Bharat Ratna awardee Dr. S. Radhakrishnan as a tribute to contributions and role of teachers, Minister Govindas said, stating that it is a huge achievement for government school teachers that some of the schools got 100% pass percentage in State Board Class 10 and 12 examinations 2022 conducted by Bossam and Kosam respectively. He expressed confidence that the government schools can defeat the private school if the government school teachers jointly work towards achieving the goal with determination. Further opining that families' financial downturn is often due to sending off the children to private schools, he said many changes will be brought in this regard under the leadership of Chief Minister N. Biren and Education Minister T.H. Basanta Kumar. He also stated that one must respect one's teachers to succeed in life.
Ekoi miroi basi semang kumatam da Swami Vivekananda hayam. Miroi da kuisi semang kumatam da ekoi da huji ekoi na computer ma lai ru da preload to da loi hape da puna machine si. But we need to activate the dakar tayo. Adu ma hayam is education is the manifestation of the perfection which is already in us in man. Ekoi da yawe. Adu everything to activate the dakar tayo. Who is going to activate it? Ojasi neva. Never even the talent may never yard to consider Kangaroeva. A coina, Mapum Pava, perfect Sanama, a coi have a diary. A coina, Guru Masakanga, Yana Matotai, Guru Masakanga, Mina, Guru Naido Mina, Kayamina soon. Perfect Sanama, perfect human being, Ama, when we are all have a vacancy. I know he's asking the Tamzorana, Ishorna, Ojasi Mumango Bibiba.
Education Minister T.H. Basanta Kumar, Social Welfare and Fisheries Minister Hekam Dingo, Vice Chancellor of MU Professor N. Lokendra, Commissioner of Education Department Gyan Prakash, Chairman of LDA Ashwini Kumar, Director of Education U Dr. Rangitabali Waikom and Director of Education S. Director L. Nanda Kumar graced the state-level Teachers' Day celebration as Presidium members. In what could be apparently contrary to the interpretation of observing Teachers' Day, government school teachers continue to stage protest, while the Department of Education, Government of Manipur, observed a Teachers' Day at state level. The sit-in was staged by All Integrated Teachers Association Manipur (ITAM) inside the office complex of Directorate of Education as in continuation of its protest against the order issued by Director of Education as for disbursement of salary of 3,480 teachers who were absorbed under the State Education Department from SSA and Ramsa from a new account head. Taking part in the sit-in, a teacher named Lucy Langbam said teachers are not happy with staging a protest on this significant day, and the feelings and emotions on Teachers' Day can only be understood by teachers. Condemning the remark made by the Education Department on media yesterday, she lamented that the authority concerned has so far not responded to the teachers even after the launching of their agitation. They were recruited and appointed on a regular basis. After suffering for over 10 years, they were integrated to State Education Department and they are not under Samagra, she said. Maintaining that they are rightful government teachers, she condemned the government's indifference towards them.
ngarang na hanthokpi gibo order sida akhoi je no hongna na amuk samagra da amuk onjan biro na haibase akhoi di yamna humorous oiba example amadi haijarage ko haibadi yumnak sage ola thagai amada mauoina tillaga yumdugi seba tawba ya batoroga akhoi imungi chakthung kona roi dore na nang napam da hallo na kaukthok pirabaga akhoi da duga chap manana feel tawse aduga akhoi ngasi ma akhoi oja sing je chhatra ge khande haibase su haibi ga no ba akhoi se oja ne akhoi se bookish knowledge tu khaktamak impart to oina tholk banate we are role models, we are the character builders aduna akhoi gi chhatra sing da takpi batambi mamatam da injustice ke mayok ta voice raise to aran bagi mayok ta khongpham hanba lektana lepga da bani haibado akhoi na school da angang sing da tambiru budo moi ge mamang da sungasi example am set to rasanona akhoi da injustice to ri basing asi sigi mayok ta lepage na akhoi si agitation cha thajarak bane ba ngasi teachers day si akhoi gi oja sing gi di yamna pukning nung shiba nu ni akhoi na gift nung phangni haibagi natte adubu chhatra na happy teachers day madam hairak ba matam da akhoi na phamoi da phawba nungai ba se yamna asa chawi na di khalang rabat sports person am na olympic ta gold medal lobada aduma harau rong ga drai na khanjai ko hairi ba adugu mikup tu yawba phangdana akhoi si dei ngasi tilibo jamayam se mai chhatra loina mang miss to rong ga ni
Executive member of ITAM, K.H. Joychandra said they cannot accept and believe the statement of the Education Minister. Stating that the teachers had suffered for over 10 years, he asserted that the agitating 3,480 teachers are not under Ramsa and SSA but are the regular teachers of the state government, and the order for disbursement of salary from a separate account head is unacceptable. It must also be understood that they are not getting the salary from Samagra account head, Joychandra added.
When a account head say we are no longer Samagraha gi phang sun na teba akoina phangiba account head say technically hide ga yam summarize na haija account head ani khakta phangye ba ko akhoi se ko habidi matam da hana leijaram ba akhoi gi ex Samagraha within the ex Samagraha the SSA primary teacher amadi SSA akhoi gi matam gi upper primary teachers hariba sina akhoi gi elementary education gi account head gi akhoi se phangye ba ko but that account head is belongs to akhoi education S department gi nebo ko then matam du gi khoina arts wells akhoi RMS se ana hairam basina mana akhoi education gi ma account head number 2 ko habidi akhoi secondary du gi phangeba matam du gi ai mingdi panjara roi mana thomba matam na yam ek seng na pirameba madudi we are no longer the teacher of the Samagra, we are the teacher of the state ki teacher ne have the taseng na palleba but where is ngarangi press conference the piri bududi akhoi se state ki teacher nate.
Manipur's Nongmai Them Gautam, a primary teacher at Eastern Ideal High School, Manipur has been conferred the National Award to Teacher 2022, NAT 2022, for his innovative experiments for joyful learning on the occasion of Teachers' Day today. He was among 46 teachers from across India selected for the award. President Draupadi Murmu presented the national awards to the 46 select awardees to honor their unique contribution to school education at Bigyan Bhavan, New Delhi today. Speaking on the occasion, President Draupadi Murmu has said that education in mother tongue is the cornerstone of inspiring talents in the fields of science, literature and social sciences, and National Education Policy 2022 puts focus on this aspect. The President said that the present age of knowledge economy is powered by research and innovation, and teachers should encourage the development of curious minds. She said that teachers are the life force of Indian education, which is one of the largest education systems in the world, imparting education to more than 26 crore students in more than 15 lakh schools by about 97 lakh teachers. Union Minister of State for Education and External Affairs, R.K. Ranjan Singh, also took to Twitter and said Nongmaithem Gautam has been honored for his innovation experiments for joyful learning like use of ICT, blogs and websites, YouTube channels, etc. The 24-hour band called by the JSC against the missing of Mohammad Achouba Buyamayum along Tidim Road is underway. There was a confrontation between police and band supporters leading to police firing tear gas shells, while some band supporters were arrested by the police. A large number of people of Quakta carried out a protest by blocking the road from Quakta Terakong to Quakta Sericulture Farm since early morning, affecting normal life. The protesters burned tires and blocked roads by placing 3 branches on the road. Shops and market along the road remained closed and vehicular movement was low. In an unfortunate event, band supporters damaged a car coming from Churchandpur side. As the band intensified, a team of Moirang, Fogok Kai and Kumbi police, led by Additional Superintendent of Police, Bishnupur District, fired tear gas shells to control the situation. The band supporters retaliated by pelting stones and using catapults at the police. As a result, police arrested some band supporters. Meanwhile, women folk of Quakta and band supporters staged a sit-in protest at Quakta Lamkai, demanding the release of the protesters. Notably, Mohammad Achouba Buyamayum of Quakta Charangpat went missing since August 12 after he went to Ukhrul for work. The JSC called a 24-hour ban along Tidim Road from midnight. The JSC further warned of imposing a 48-hour general strike in Manipur from September 7 if the government fails to give any answer by today. Director General of Police, DGP Manipur P. Dongal and Deputy Inspector General of Police Manipur Ningshan Worngam presented a cash reward of 2 lakh rupees to Thoubal District Commando team for the arrest of 19 PLA cadres in 3 counter-insurgency operations. P. Dongal presented a cash award to Additional Superintendent of Police Thoubal District O. Wangkhomba, who was assisted by Officer in charge of Thoubal Commando Inspector N. Sadananda and Head Constable Telem Jiten under the supervision of Superintendent of Police Thoubal District Jogesh Chandra Haubism during the arrest. The team conducted the 3 counter-insurgency operations along with 16 Assam rifles on August 13, 16 and 17. During the operations, they arrested 19 PLA cadres and seized arms and ammunition from the cadres who were planning to disrupt the recent Independence Day celebrations 2022 by planting explosive devices and also target non-local people in various valley districts of Manipur. The arrested PLA cadres were involved in 2 IED blasts, one at Durga Mandir, Telepathy in Imphal East on May 13 and another at Khongjom Sabam in Thoubal District on May 30. They were also involved in the recent killings of 2 non-locals at Kakching Wairi in Kakching District on June 23 and another at Uchol Chingjin, Andro Hikab in Imphal East on July 8. They were further involved in a grenade attack on non-local workers inside a Sowombong Bridge construction work site at Sowombong, Thongkong on August 15. The arrested persons are still in custody and investigation is going on to arrest other involved persons.
There are so many other parts that need so everybody is as equally important and everybody is contributing. Especially si mapangi ni hatpagi bhavase karigi nungaye hairadi ekhoi angang sing su mapanda lairik tambale mapanda thabak to mayam le adugi mokhoi gi life sanam koina kanbi bune ekhoi gi sigumba angaw go bina asida hatlega somda kari oigene adudi khande ekhoi gi ichasi. Some of you may have your children or relatives thabak to ba kari to ba adu mokhoi su yam vulnerable oigene sigumba matamda.
Turel Ahanbi Mathak Primary Madrasa organized a Teachers' Day cum tree plantation today at the school premises. SDO of Lilong Angom Sizalembi, Major Deepak Kataria, President of Amukok SM Jalal, Lecturer Miras Sakori DI, Mohammad Abdul Ghaffur attended the celebration. Speaking on the occasion, Headmaster of Turel Ahanbi Mathak Primary Madrasa, Mohammad Nazir said, the school, which had only 2 students, has more than 90 students now. Teachers of the school have been making their contribution to fill in the lacking infrastructure of the school. He sought people's support in producing capable students from the school. A team of bikers who will be embarking on a bike rally to Leh in Ladakh were flagged off by social worker TONGBRAM Sumi from Kangla Western Gate today. The team comprises 7 members of Moto Tribe Jawa ESD Club. Gerinda TONGBRAM, who travel alone from Imphal to Delhi by car, carrying the message of crime against women, is also part of the team. She will be the first Manipuri girl who will travel to Ladakh riding a bike. Now it's time for a short break. We'll be right back.
Matam khara pandemic na lepluraba Mami TV na sinjaba training program hauzaragani. Class 12 pass tawraba nupi amadi nupa singna 3 months course asi yawi yagani. Ahanbada host or anchor for exclusive interview or news. Ani subada acting class for film or theatre. Ahum subada video editing and camera handling. 100% job placement. Course asibu apply tawbagi aroiba matam 15 September 2022. Akupa marol gidamak pizeriba number sida call tawbirau 7005759
Welcome back. On Teachers' Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today greeted teachers who spread the joys of education among young minds and paid homage to former President S. Radhakrishnan on his birth anniversary. Teachers' Day is celebrated on the birth anniversary of Radhakrishnan. Prime Minister Modi tweeted, "Greetings on Teachers' Day, especially to all the hard-working teachers who spread the joys of education among young minds." He further paid homage to the former President Dr. Radhakrishnan on his birth anniversary. A massive fire at Hotel Levana in Uttar Pradesh's Hazratganj area in Lucknow killed 6 people this morning, while 10 are injured and have been admitted to a hospital. According to media report, 3 ambulances and 5 tenders are present at the spot as rescue operations are underway. Firefighting and rescue operations are underway at Hotel Levana in Hazratganj, Lucknow, where a fire broke out this morning. People in hotel rooms are being evacuated by security personnel wearing oxygen masks. According to Lucknow police, as many as 15 people have been rescued so far. Out of the 15 rescued, 2 fainted during the operation and were later shifted to a hospital. Lucknow Development Authority had issued a notice against Hotel Levana a few days back, report said. India reported 5,910 new COVID-19 cases with 16 deaths in the last 24 hours. With this, India's total tally of COVID-19 cases rose to 4.44 crore, while the active cases declined to 53,974, according to the data updated by Union Health Ministry. The overall death count rose to 5.28 lakh with 16 fatalities in the last 24 hours, which includes 7 deaths reconciled by Kerala alone. The active cases, however, comprise 0.12% of the total infections. The national COVID-19 recovery rate has increased to 98.69%, the Health Ministry said. A decline of 1,140 cases has also been recorded in the active COVID-19 caseload in a span of 24 hours. The daily positivity rate was recorded at 2.60% and the weekly at 2.15%. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the infection surged to 4.38 crore, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.19%. On the other hand, according to the ministry, 213.52 crore doses of COVID vaccine have been administered in the country under the nationwide COVID-19 vaccination drive. An earthquake of magnitude 6.8 in southwestern Sichuan province in China today killed 7 people. Sichuan, which sits on the edge of Tibetan Plateau where tectonic plates meet, is regularly hit by earthquakes. 2 quakes in June killed at least 4 people. According to media reports, authorities reported 7 deaths, landslides and damage to homes, power interruptions. 1 landslide blocked a rural highway, leaving it strewn with rocks, the Ministry of Emergency Management said. The quake was felt 200 kilometers away in the provincial capital Chengdu, where a COVID-19 outbreak has restricted most of its 21 million residents to their compounds under China's strict zero-COVID policy. Now, before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the top stories once again. State-level Teachers' Day celebration held. Financial downturn of families due to opting of private schools over government schools, opines Works Minister Govinda 1000. All Integrated Teachers Association Manipur continues protests on Teachers' Day against government's objectionable policy. And Manipur's Nongmai Thengottam conferred National Award to Teacher NAT 2022. And that brings us to the end of today's English News Bulletin. Thanks for watching.
Admission की खुदोंचाबा लेजरे इंडिया की मनुंगदा ममिंग लेरबा इंस्टीट्यूट सिंगदा MBBS, MD, MS, BDS तमनिंग बसिंगी दमग नीट क्वालिफाइड ओइरबा छात्र सिंग लो पैकेज तमबगी खुदोंचाबा लेजरे अमदी इंजीनियरिंग तमनिंग छात्र सिंगी ओइना IILM University Greater Noida in collaboration with IBM दा तमबगी खुदोंचाबा लेरे North students सिंगी दमग स्पेशल स्कॉलरशिप की खुदोंचाबा सु पिजरी 7005414830 नत्रगा 7310188494 नत्रगा 8787362480 अमसुंग 038529535527 अकुपा मरोल की दमक पिजरीबा नंबर असिदा ngasi-ngasimak contact तोबियो
हौजिक लमदम असिदा वाखल मपुम फाद्रिबा इंखलक्लिबा नहा कया अमदि मयाय काबा चिंजाकता इराकनदुना लेरि मसिदा तुमिन्ना लेदुना येंबगी महुत्ता अचुंबा लंबी पुरकनबा होतनबा मथौ ताय हाइरिबा सेंटर असिदा मेंटल हेल्थ डिसऑर्डर अमदी ड्रग एडिक्शन की ट्रीटमेंट तौजरी अदोमदोंगी इचाइनाव सिंसु मथौ तारबदी लिंगसिनबिरउ अदोंगिदमक्ता लेजरे याइपोक्पा रिहेबिलिटेशन एंड चाइल्ड केयर सेंटर क्वाकैथेल अखमनिका
Matam khara pandemic na lepluraba Mami TV na sinjaba training program hozaragani. Class 12 pass tawraba nupi amadi nupa singna 3 months course asi yawi yagani. Ahanbada host or anchor for exclusive interview or news. Ani subada acting class for film or theatre. Ahum subada video editing and camera handling. 100% job placement. Course asibu apply tawbagi aroiba matam 15 September 2022. Akupa marol gidamak pizeriba number sida call to birau 7005759819.